Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. I am here to present some of the most significant global news as of May 26. Our focus today will be on two critical topics: the United States' stance on military involvement in Ukraine and the logistical challenges faced by American supply ships in Gaza. The United States will not deploy troops to Ukraine. First, let's delve into the situation in Ukraine. Recently, the United States government has announced a significant policy decision. It will not deploy military troops to Ukraine. This decision comes amid the ongoing conflict and rising tensions in Eastern Europe, particularly following Russia's aggressive actions towards Ukraine. Since the beginning of the conflict, the United States has been a steadfast supporter of Ukraine. This support has primarily taken the form of financial aid, provision of military equipment, and intelligence sharing. However, the recent announcement clarifies that this support will not extend to the deployment of American troops on Ukrainian soil. The reasoning behind this decision is multifaceted. Firstly, deploying troops could escalate the conflict to a full-scale war involving major world powers, a scenario that the U.S. wants to avoid. Instead, the U.S. is focusing on diplomatic efforts to resolve the conflict. Sanctions against Russia have been a primary tool, aiming to pressure the Russian government to cease its aggressive actions. Additionally, the United States is reinforcing its commitments to NATO allies in Eastern Europe. By bolstering NATO's presence in countries like Poland and the Baltic states, the U.S. aims to deter any further Russian aggression in the region. This strategy also involves joint military exercises and increased military aid to these countries. Furthermore, the U.S. continues to support Ukraine's defense capabilities without direct involvement. This includes sending advanced weaponry, training Ukrainian forces, and providing real-time intelligence to help Ukraine defend its sovereignty. This decision highlights a broader strategy of risk management and diplomatic engagement. By avoiding direct military intervention, the U.S. hopes to keep the conflict contained and work towards a peaceful resolution, while still standing firmly with Ukraine in its struggle against external aggression. U.S. supply ships grounded in Gaza. Another significant development: several American supply ships have run aground in Gaza. These ships were part of a humanitarian mission intended to deliver essential supplies to the besieged region. Gaza has been under a severe blockade for years, leading to critical shortages of food, medical supplies, and other essential goods. The grounding of these ships has caused considerable delays in the delivery of aid, exacerbating the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. This incident highlights the logistical challenges and dangers involved in navigating and delivering aid to conflict zones. Efforts are currently underway to resolve the situation. The U.S. government, in coordination with international humanitarian organizations, is working tirelessly to refloat the grounded ships. Engineers and rescue teams are on site to assess and address the damage, aiming to restore the ship's functionality as quickly as possible. In parallel, alternative delivery methods are being explored to ensure that aid reaches those in need without further delay. This includes considering airlifts and land routes through neighboring countries, though these options come with their own sets of challenges and risks. The situation in Gaza underscores the urgent need for international cooperation and effective logistics in humanitarian efforts. The blockade and ongoing conflict have made it increasingly difficult to provide consistent aid to the people of Gaza. This incident serves as a reminder of the persistent humanitarian challenges in the region and the critical importance of continued support and intervention from the global community. In conclusion, today's global news highlights the complexities and challenges inherent in international relations and humanitarian efforts. The United States' decision to refrain from deploying troops to Ukraine illustrates a cautious and strategic approach to global conflict, emphasizing diplomacy and alliance strengthening over direct military intervention. Meanwhile, the situation in Gaza serves as a poignant reminder of the logistical and humanitarian hurdles faced in delivering aid to conflict zones. We will continue to monitor these situations closely and provide updates as they develop. Your engagement and understanding of these issues are crucial as we navigate these challenging times. If you have any questions or would like to discuss these topics further, I would be happy to address them now.